Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. In the last episode we finally finished investigating the second case of the game, and now we are about to head into the trial. Oh boy, I'm kind of disappointed because I still don't have skills unlocked because I haven't finished with anyone's, so I'm probably gonna be screwed. Yeah, no skills. I have nothing. Oh boy, what lies within Monokuma's video game? Is it the truth or lies? What is the motive that ties that game and reality together? Where did the killer who escaped from the beach house go? There's no looking away from the hopeless memories reflected in the twilight. Ah, very dramatic. Alright, e-handbook. I should probably review all of the truth bullets. Check on my pet one last time. And also, I wish I had more, stuff to give them. I should be giving them as much as I can because there's a certain thing I want to unlock. Okay, that's gonna have to be it for now. Okay, I'm just gonna review all the truth bullets and then I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, time to start.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
It's kind of a waste of time to repeat all this, but whatever.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome Murder case.
It's totally gonna win Game of the Year, right?
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
The way they say it, Mahiru. I don't think that's the right way, but whatever.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who didn't play it, I commend you for being able to resist temptation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder case is a non-fiction game.
Why are we letting him take charge of the discussion again? Why? He makes me so mad.
Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Gasp. He's like, is it me and Peko? Because we did have the discussion with them that one time. They were like, yeah, me and Peko are both always getting confused on the street. Like, people are like, oh, you look like characters from a fighting game or something.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A, it's Mikan!
I see.
Our lovable, shy, quiet girl.
Girl A is probably Mikan Sumiki.
Sumiki? The way he said it. It's the thing is with voice acting, especially for like an English dub, it's both a combination of how the actors are interpreting it and how the director is telling them how to say it, so it's not their fault.
That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
That's almost like they stole my identity.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Just to hearing her say that's weird.
Huh?
She's right. The one who said that was Girl C. Oh wait, no, Girl C was Hyper. Banks. They're doing it in order. I don't know why I said Girl C. Oh my god, why did I do that? I'm stupid. Well, that was my first dumb mistake. Doesn't sound like Hiyoko. I should calm down and think it over one more time. Alright. It was Girl B.
I see.
B for bitch. I should have remembered that.
Short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Girl, you must be delusional. Can't believe you just said that for real.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. Which matches Ibuki.
I see.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Really? Thank you, game. It went straight to Chiaki's deadpan face. Ah, love it.
Let's move on to Girl D.
Girl D, huh? There's only one person who always had a camera with them, which was Mahiru.
I see.
Girl D is my hero. The victim in this case.
D for damn, she's dead. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F.
I see.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Oh, you're gonna pretend you don't know. Of course.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu? Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyota, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Oh, God. Cringing. Ugh. It's because I watch too much anime.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll.
I'm never wrong. Oh, God, Nagito, you're so annoying.
Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true, I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice, it's probably because he had a little sister.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Oof. I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being his little sister is The girl who died at the beginning.
I see! The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Gaev's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
God, it's so awkward to hear Psycho Nagito talking to the voice actor who voices the other Psycho. But he's not a psycho right now. He's just a wannabe gangster.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
You said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the movie.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago.
Oh my.
I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off.
Aw. He's probably really thinking, please don't let her be dead.
It happened just the other day.
About that. You're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
Nah, too obvious.
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone.
Everything that comes out of your mouth is garbage.
That's why. I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer. Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
He's always weird, y'all.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
God, he's short.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
That's a reference I don't understand.
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
How is Gundam's last name Plain? What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
Oh, I'm guessing in Japan it's like almost like Smith or something. And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
You know, the way she talks make it sound like she's being sarcastic or like she's playing along with him. Which is weird considering how much she supposedly hates him. It's like,
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
See? See? He totally picked up on exactly what I was just saying. It was like, Monami, why are you playing along with this jerk?
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Because Girl E was the killer.
I see.
She killed and was
The
killed.
reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
Why are you acting surprised? I know you played the game.
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Oh.
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
Mm.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
That's good.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining.
She's like, oh, I was getting all into it. Oh, poor Chiaki. She's so cute.
Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the five of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
Shut up.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Poor Mikan. She's like, why do I have to stand next to this creep? Can I please switch places with Byakuya? Or Byakuya's, portrait?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
No.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
He's like, I tried. I tried to use my brain.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Aw.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Ah, here we go. Oh god, I don't remember how to play this.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
broken vase.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Oops. Huh? They said that in the game, right? In order to get to the front of the music room from the outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. I didn't mean to click that. I'm trying to figure out how to play this game again. I'm sorry. Trying to find a flaw with the setting of the game is like ignoring the rules of tag. You're stupid, Binks. I know. I know, Jackie.
Crap!
Looks like I messed up. Let's try thinking it over again.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E...
Okay, thank you. I was trying to figure out how to... silencers, right mouse. Concentrate space key. Okay.
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
There.
No, that's wrong.
Okay. I was waiting for them to talk about that.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
That was such a quick vase. Okay.
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
She's damn lucky nobody else passed by, you know?
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Monokuma, can we please not? He's like, I just want you guys to solve the mystery of the game, okay? That's all I care about. I don't even care about Mahiru's murder. Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
See?
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Nakomaru, please.
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, now I have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Uh-oh. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise and the non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with a silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. You get the gist, right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. See, this is what I was talking about, y'all. I think Gundam has one of the best, if you finish all of his free time events, then you can unlock a skill that would be very helpful. So that's why next chapter for sure I'm going to hang out with him until we are done. And I'm salty at myself because yet again I did not finish with someone, and I could have finished with Peko. I was so close. And with her, I think she has a useful skill too. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Yeah, apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was that a line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh man. I'm sorry, Gundam. Next time, next time. Broken fish tank? Okay.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Broken glass?
Didn't you talk to her with the fish tank?
How?
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
Bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Gravel? Ooh.
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
I think... Okay, so we're definitely agreeing with someone. I remember this being one of the most difficult things you had to solve in this whole mystery is what weapon did you use? Because a lot of stuff that they listed, like, yeah, you could kill someone with that. But there's evidence that points to a certain object being used to make wielding it easier. It's really hard and kind of stupid, honestly. I'm not a fan of this setup right here. It's very difficult. But you just have to think of everything they listed. What object did you find or do you have in your inventory that would allow you to wield it as a weapon? So, yeah. An unconventional weapon. Apparently it appeared in the game, but...
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Which one is it?
What about broken glass?
No.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Didn't you talk to her with the fish tank?
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
Alright. It's really dumb, guys.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
And the type of gravel they're talking about is the one that was in the fish tank.
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
Ibuki.
You're not chosen at all. And gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
But actually, the same scenario of us using like a cloth material to hold a whole bunch of smaller things and then wield that as a weapon actually reminds me of a Phoenix Wright case from one of the newer games. And I was like, what the hell? And then when I figured it out, I was like, oh my god, they're pulling a Danganronpa too. Everything's connected, y'all.
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Oh my god! I just referenced it. Wait, but okay, the case I'm talking about, I could have sworn that it came out after this game. Now I'm confused. Someone help me, timeline-wise. Didn't this game come out before Dual Destinies? I don't know. I'm confused now.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone.
I wish Chiaki would have chimed in. I love those games, you know? That would have been awesome.
To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it has to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
Uh-huh.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D.
Which I still feel is BS. Like, you can protect and defend your friend, but you don't have to freaking commit murder to do it, you know? Stupid.
Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
Mikan, that's a little worrying for you to say that.
You can? That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl E's killer. Right now, the only person I can think of is that guy. Yes, Monokuma.
It should have been Guy F.
He had every reason.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
Gundam, please, please. I love your voice actors so much. The way you talk. I need you to come and narrate my daily life. You would make it so much more awesome and epic than it is.
But Guy F is... What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
Here we go.
Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No. The game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder, and that would be the metal bat, I think? Or you want to say the method of the death? I mean, I think the bat itself is pretty sus.
was this. I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
God, her eyes are creepy.
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. But don't you think that'd be too obvious?
Yep.
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
It's possible.
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Oh, she's sus on her.
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Oh. Ooh, rare for her to turn that on someone other than Mikan. Ooh. Toilet clogging, huh? Oh, she's referencing the first case. I get it. Oh, sorry. I forgot about this. Oh, poor Peko. I wish they had shown her face afterwards saying, like, don't remind me. Okay.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
Sorry.
Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
What? Yes, you did.
Wishing Mr.
Shit.
Dance all day!
Liar.
Go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong.
You're a liar.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
We saw
These
you.
footprints in the sand in front of the beach house. Aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness!
Huh. They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
You're admitting you're like a child then?
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different
Entrance. Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah, I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
Liar.
I've never heard of that daily routine before. And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
Mm-mm.
I see. If
you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Yo, why did none of y'all say, but Shorty, we saw you running away from the beach house crying? Seriously. It was freaking Hajime and Soda, and I think even Ibuki was there too, and maybe Mikan? Come on now. Y'all saw her running away crying.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie?
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Yes.
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Why can't you cooperate with us? I thought you loved Mahiru. Very sus little girl. Okay.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Uh-huh.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Yoko said she never saw Mahiru, but is that really true? They met, didn't they?
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
No, that's wrong.
You're a liar.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hyoko Sayonji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Kyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap. I remember now. I totally saw you.
Finally, thank you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward,
Uh-oh, not looking good for you.
I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Girl, you look sus.
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hyoko too, right?
No, I didn't.
We saw you.
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
We got two suspects now, y'all.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Interesting. I had a thought, but I'm not gonna say it.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Always with the crying.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
You can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru.
Specific place.
There's evidence for that too.
Oh? How much investigating have you been doing, Peko? You seem, very knowledgeable this time. The only place I can think of where Hiyoko was hiding is probably that place, right? Well, we found evidence in there of her presence, so...
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence.
Yeah.
Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Don't lie!
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach
Mystery.
house, hid inside the closet like a familiar.
Familiar.
When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
No, here's the thing. Yes, she looks sus as heck. But where's the motive? We were talking about how it's connected to the Twilight whatever, and then they said, oh, but she's probably just lying and using that as an excuse to pin it on Fuyuhiko. But why? Why would she want to kill, of all people, the person who's the nicest to her, right? Doesn't make any sense. Motive, y'all, motive.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof. My four dark davers of destruction didn't even need to come out.
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe?
Oh, that's a new image for her. She looks weird.
The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Oh no, here we go. Sonia, uh-oh.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
Well, we will find out more about Sparkling Justice in the next episode, because honestly, y'all, I don't think I want to hear about Sparkling Justice at all right now. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And I am excited because we're making good progress. So, until next time, have a nice day. Bye-bye.